Huh. What's this? A Squaresoft game. I do like those. Ah. Some kind of warrior sword game. Yeah, a sword. Oh, that's a nice sword. An M. M's are good. Mm-hmm. What is this game? Spoken. Handed. These are actions people take. The time thing. Oh, Square presents it. That's good. It's good of them to do that. The Zodiac Brave Story. Is that the name of the game? No, it's Final Fantasy Tactics. Hello and welcome to I'm Playing Final Fantasy Tactics. This is a playthrough of this game dedicated to the YouTube user RebelBandMan, who requested over and over that I should play this game. I don't know why. I'm not particularly good at this game as far as like expert level, but I've played it many times, and I'll explain why as I do play it. So here's a movie we're not going to watch. And there's that again. So we're going to start a new game. Okay, so I'm not going to actually read any of the text. I'm just going to talk about what's going on. So if you want to read the text, you go ahead and read it. I'm just going to talk. Okay, so there's this guy with a weird name. His name is Azalazalam. And he's like searching for the truth about something that happened in history because it was all covered up. But he wants to know what actually happened. And he's talking about this war that divided the place that I call Ivlis. I just call it that. Is that the right pronunciation? I don't know. They talk in Final Fantasy 12, right? And they say it. I don't know how they say it. But there's a hero. His name is Delita. And I'm forgetting that I have to push the buttons. Everybody knows the hero's tale. So this is the history as it was told to everyone. But there's also something else. So basically, this game is about that something else. Then that someone else who appears here. And he's a young man. I'm not reading the text there, I'm just stating the truth that he is a young man. And he's part of this noble family. You know, they're nobles and knights and stuff. And that's all you need to know about for now. And also, you need to know that he was erased from the history. But according to a report that this guy found that was concealed by the church, which, the church in this game is like so much like the Catholic Church. And I find that these games are very... they're very blah. They really like to use like a Catholic Church style church in their games. And so anyway, supposedly this game is about finding the truth about what happened by playing through the truth. But really it's about fighting people and winning battles, because that is what makes games fun. Alright, so now I have to tell him my name and my birthday. My name is obvious because you have to have a name for your character. I'm going to go with the regular name because some people might accidentally watch this video, and if I name this character something else, they'll say, "What? Who is he talking about?" And I don't think I've ever played the game, well, maybe once, as Ramza, as the name of the main character. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then, I usually use my birthday, but I don't really like to make that public. So, yeah, let's go March, maybe. And March 5th is fine. We can go with March 5th. Now, the reason you have to give your birthday is because characters have zodiac signs, and so that's determined by your birthday. and it determines how effective you are against other characters, and basically that's it, just how effective you are against other characters. So the Zodiac Brave story. Now we're gonna watch this cool movie. I really like the way this looks, even though it's like old time, like 90s graphics. I still like the way it looks. I don't know. I like the Final Fantasy VII. I like the way that looks more than some of the newer games. Is that weird? Final Fantasy Tactics. Also, so you know, I'll probably be singing a lot. Oh, some ruins. Ruins are always good to have when you want to have a dramatic scene. And you go to the ruins. Okay. Come on! Now, this is the only time. Well, I guess not the only time. Are there characters with helmets in this game? They're characters with hoods. Actually, there is one with a helmet that I know of. Oh, and the Lancers have helmets. But you will rarely see a helmet worn by anyone. Here they come, riding on their chocobos. And they hit the water. Actually, chocobos in this game have the ability walk on water. The yellow ones have walk on water, I think, and which makes it so water doesn't affect your movement and or your ability to use abilities. We will all see that later. So I hope RebelBandMan appreciates this, and I'm going to be explaining a bunch of stuff because I think that's what he wants me to do for some reason. This is cool. Also, the music in this is really great. The music won an award. Final Fantasy Tactics won Best Video Game Music over, like, even over other Final Fantasy games. It has a different composer. And let's see what happens next as we stare into the darkness. Oh, I'll mispronounce all of the places. Like Orbone, is it Orbone? Monastery. It's a monastery. So there's the princess, which you will find out, but if you read. But if you're not gonna read, that's the princess is praying. She prays, and this is a night lady, and apparently they're gonna take her somewhere. I'm not really sure where they're going to take her, but they're taking her. I believe the king might have just died, and so she's being the princess. Well, we'll find all this out later, but there's gonna be a dispute over who's going to be the next ruler. And this princess has lived in this monastery her whole life. But anyway, this Black Knight's getting impatient. I like this part because it shows you his character. Like Ramza and the squire, they kneel down, you know, because of the princess's royalty or whatever. But he just kind of bows his head a little bit, like, you told me to bow, so I'll bow my head. You know, that's cool. I like when you can show me something rather than tell me something, and that's one of the instances in this game where they do that. I don't know if they do it anywhere else. I just always like stuff like that. And so they're mercenaries, these three that just came in, and Ramza is part of the mercenaries. And so they're having a little discussion, but the princess is like, let's get out of here, stop fighting. That's what princesses do. Here's the priest. It's like, have a good time. Oh no! See, like, the priest goes and catches her because he's the priest. I don't know. Stuff like that. I think about stuff like that. Oh, the enemy. Prince Galtana's man? I'm going to say people's names weird because I'm self-conscious about getting it wrong. Yeah, so apparently they're the enemy. Oh, and they're gonna fight to make money because they're mercenaries. I'm no longer a knight, he says, because he used to be a knight, and we'll learn all about that after this battle. So here we go to the first battle of the game. And she's not feeling very good about this. Dun, 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 dun. So there's the monastery from the outside. It's much bigger on the inside. It's got some kind of paradox, whatever. The crest of the Black Lion. I said I wasn't gonna read. But okay, so the Black Lion is these Galtana's men who are here to take the princess because there's gonna be this power struggle. Oh, they're fools. Alright. And this is kind of telling us about their characters. Like, we're gonna fight to make money, and then she's like, let's be smart. So the conditions for winning are to defeat all enemies. Most of the time it will be defeat all enemies. It's really either defeat all enemies or defeat a specific enemy. You can choose some options to save a person, but that means you have to defeat all the enemies anyway. So yeah, she's like being reasonable. He's like, let's kill them all. Am I saying like too much? I am. I know I am. Okay, so I can't control anyone but myself in this first battle, and this is to teach you how battles work in this game. So it makes sense that you control yourself, and because you know you don't want to lose the first battle, that too. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Guts is my abilities. I can do dash, wish, and cheer up. And dash does a dashing move, and if I ever use it, I'll explain it. Wish heals twice as much as it damages you, and if I ever use that, you'll see it. Cheer up makes somebody more brave, gives them 5 brave points, which I'll talk about later. I don't want to do any of those. I really want to hit somebody, but I can't move far enough. Blue is the movement. I think I'll move right here, and I will use cheer up, and I'll use it on myself because I like myself. So I talk to myself and gain 5 brave points. Get some experience and job points, and we'll talk about all that later. Okay, so she's got this magic sword ability. So she swings her sword and ice falls down. Oh, got him in one hit. That was good. See, I like this game because it's so different every time. I mean, not completely different, but I've never had this battle go the same, ever. Like, people always move differently and use different attacks. It's always different, and that's part of the reason why I can play it over and over again. Alright. The only thing that's the same is that these archers always shoot the knights. There you go. Always going to shoot the knights. There's the chemist. We want to kill the chemist, because that'll take away their party's ability to heal. He got a job level up. All of these things will be explained later, I promise you. Alright. He's going to do some magic. Okay, charge is an archer ability. Whoa! That hurt. Where they charge up their attack. It's self-explanatory, right? He's gonna cast fire. That didn't do too well. He is not a wizard, so his magic is not good. But it did do an attack, so that's good. Alright. He really should have gone after the chemist. That's my strategy, but he can do whatever he wants. He has a different strategy. Alright. She's gonna attack the knight. You want to attack from the back. Attacking from the sides is good too, but from the back is best. It gives you a higher percentage for your attack hitting successfully, and it might raise the damage. Now, see, I could go hit the chemist, which is what I want to do, but I'd have to hit him from the front, and I'm pretty sure someone else will take care of him before he can do anything. So I'm actually going to hit this guy because a dead enemy is better than to have than an injured enemy. That's my philosophy. It seems to be the game's philosophy that the non-playable characters will do the same. I'm gonna face at this guy, so he just doesn't have an opportunity to shoot me in the back, you know, without moving behind me. She's gonna use her magic swords. Yeah, see, I knew someone would get the chemist. We're all good. See, he moved to the back. That's how it works. Oh, sometimes I like to get through the battle without having any of the characters on my side fall, but it happens. It's fine. They just get stars above their heads. And he's gonna cast some more magic, going for a long-range attack for some reason. That did better. That might have something to do with their zodiac signs, but I don't get too much into that. Night Sword is a really good attack because it damages the enemy and heals yourself in the same move. And she's gonna move there. Okay, so I'm gonna hit this guy because I can get him died and I can get him from behind, which will give me, you see, as I put it in, give me 100%. Oh, and just enough. And I'll definitely hit him because it's 100%. So here we go. Got him. And I gotta level up. Everybody knows what levels ups are. Levels ups are. The level up czar. There should be one of those. Let's have a level up czar. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So the knight's usually last because he's the hardest to beat. Because he has armor, which gives him more HP and defense. He has a shield, which helps him to block attacks. So he's harder to beat, which is why we usually fight him last, or defeat him last at least. Okay, we got this. Let's give me the last move. That looks cool too. Kind of scary. It's like an eyeball, which reminds me of Final Fantasy IX if you've played that. And they disappear when you win. Uh-oh. Oh, she said I swear. She's going in there. Oh, who's this? It's a knight. Uh-oh. She's all bound up. Oh, and he punched her double dragon style. Oh, here comes Chocobo. He gets on. Oh no, you better wait. And I kind of think that's a funny line for some reason. I don't know. It's interesting. Well, this game's quite religious. Oh, it's Delita? You're alive? Oh, let's see. Ramses thought he was dead, but he's in Galtana's troops. Why? Alright. Thanks for watching this first episode. We're going to continue on next time. Thank you.